Hello, chat. Hello, chat. I hope you can hear me. It's been a while since I streamed, so I've forgotten all about how to properly configure everything. But as usual, we'll figure audio out as we proceed. Loud and clear. That's wonderful, Skeptical Bucket Man. State of play. It's been a long time since last time. I have a good feeling. I believe last time we predicted that it would be time for Bloodborne. I think I've made that prediction before. But I have a pretty good feeling about today. How's everybody been since last time we streamed? I have been busy myself. I've been working on my game, making overhauls, doing just programming and doodling and drawing. Can I show you something? I'm gonna show you something real cool while we wait for everything to get started. Wow, this is getting a bit laggy. I have so many programs open. This tower here, this wall that's collapsed, this took so long to make. But also you can like actually walk inside of it and around it, and the depth is all properly configured. So you have the slanted collision, but you also have the actual depth properly aligned. So that took so much time to do. I'm trying to overhaul the water. I don't like this water animation anymore. I'm trying to do something more like this. But I need to give it some watery textures. Here's a new tablet that I'm working on. Here's some skeleton guys. So, but basically the game's content complete at this point. I'm just doing a bit of visual overhauls. And I think there's a bit of coding left. Because I want to tweak things a little bit. Just make it a little bit more sequence shiftable, instead of railroading players through one predetermined way of going through the game. So that's fun. I've also had a lot of free time recently, so I've been able to dedicate more time to the game than usual. So progress has been going insane. But you, chat, how have you been? Have you been missing me? Have you finished the Silent Hill 4 commentary? I thought the water was a Miyazaki-esque poison swamp. You're not wrong. This is a swamp biome, and this is supposed to be a swamp water. Just like really thick and malicious and slimy. There's this concept called Kegare. I don't know if I've made a video on it yet, but I like this a bit more. It's not. Oh, I'm not even showing you. I have it on the other monitor. I like this animation a bit more. I think it more accurately actually like the soft sort of rippling of water, whereas this is kind of like thick, viscous, and kind of nasty. But yeah, at least 3 Bloodbornes will be announced. Bloodborne PC, Bloodborne Switch 2, and Bloodborne 2 PlayStation 5. Zero chance Sony will show tons of crappy live service games. The days of live service games, I think those days are over. I think we are well and truly with those games in the rearview mirror. There may be a couple more that they have to sort of squeak out of their production lineup because Jim Ryan put those ridiculous plans in motion way back when, and the economics of doing these things means that you've spent $50 million making them, you better release them at least. But I think those days are gone. I think that the market has kind of shown that they don't have an endless appetite for those games. Now, hey, Azure, good to hear from you. Good to hear from you, Johnny Mnemonic. You've been playing Night Rain, Northern Burger. I haven't touched Night Rain. I was going to play it with Loki, and I was going to maybe even stream it a bit, but I've just been really busy, both programming, but also my evenings have been hijacked. Ah, yes, Kegare. You've barely mentioned it once or twice. I think I completed the commentary 4 times. Really? You haven't watched it as often as me, though. I wish I could show you guys. Maybe I should do it one of these days. I should upload the sort of alpha render of the commentary while it's still just like text to speech audio, and the topics are like way less coherently structured and spread across very differently. So it's kind of like if I took the video I made and I throw it into a blender. I think it would kind of like be a fun experience to watch them side by side. But it is a 5-hour video, so I don't know if that's feasible. What the heck, Acer? Did I say something wrong? I think I liked Cynical Acer more. What have I done with him? What have I done with him? I've never been cynical. I've always been super upbeat and happy about things. This is known. People know this about me. Also, I don't know if there's supposed to be audio playing. Oh, there it is. Can't believe you stood up, Loki. Yeah. I was looking on the main channel for the stream. I've had to move all streaming here because I don't know if streaming on the main channel actually screwed around with views on the main channel, but views did dip, but there was also just a period of me not making my usual videos. I don't know, but I was also streaming a lot more. I don't know if the two are related, and I really hope they aren't, because I understand that people who subscribe for highly edited videos, they're not necessarily interested in streams, and when you put a stream in front of them, they're like, well, I would have clicked this or something more professionally made, but since it's just a stream, I'll skip this one. But like, if that counts for click rate when they show videos to your subscribers, and then they're like, well, people aren't watching his videos as much as they used to, and then sort of it just begins a death spiral of, well, oh, wait a minute, I need to win the people back. I don't think it works like that. I think people, a lot of people do separate it. I don't know. I don't think it works like that, but I'm a bit paranoid, so I'm not gonna chance it. I'll take less viewed streams on the dedicated stream channels in order to not screw over the algorithm. How many years were Concord in development before they showed it? I'm sure there's such a thing cooking. I hope there's not. Just get it done. Nobody wants this. Live service games aren't the gold mines anymore, as you can't get into the sphere without going above and beyond. Yeah. There's also just like, I think people are like, I don't know. I think it's getting to the point where unless you put $400 million into it, don't bother. And at that point, you know, when like two or three, when like half of these games fail on launch, it's kind of like when everybody was trying to do World of Warcraft, or when everyone was trying to do their own Grand Theft Auto. It's like you're aping a style that people already, like, they have their sandbox urban chaos game. That's Grand Theft Auto. You're not gonna out Grand Theft Auto them, and people already have their sort of live service games. Jak and Daxter 4 is happening today, I promise. Bobo, is this reputable? Do a shorter video like the Bloodborne commentary. Yeah. Bloodborne commentary, not the longest video on the channel. I believe the Demon Souls stream we did was the longest video on the channel. Gotcha. Yeah. Everybody subscribe here. I wanna. Since I'm migrating the streams over to this channel, I hate having to always send notifications everywhere. Been playing Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Great game, reminds me of old Bethesda. Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. I don't think I've heard about this. But a game I have heard about is The Labyrinth of the Demon King. Everybody's been messaging me, oh, this looks so Kingsfield. This looks like the most Kingsfield thing I've ever seen. Have you played this game? I haven't played it. I followed the development of the game a bit. I don't think it looks like Kingsfield. People say it looks like Kingsfield because it has a sword and it has like jaggedy PlayStation 1 pixels. But that's not like it looks more like Shadow Tower, number one. Number two, I would say it's more like, it looks a lot more like Silent Hill. because Kingsfield art direction, but not just because of the fog, which Labyrinth of the Demon King has, but Kingsfield art direction didn't really utilize that sort of jaggedy, grotesque aesthetic, because they really didn't have such a thing as art direction in those games. They kind of look like they're very amateurish in the best way possible. But when Kingsfield 4 comes around, it has this sort of destitute majesty that you also see in like Demon Souls, and I don't think that's at all what Labyrinth of the Demon King looks like. That game does look good though. I will play that when I have time, but I don't think it looks like Kingsfield. And if the developer has been tweeting about like, oh, it was inspired by Kingsfield, nobody is allowed. Please don't correct me. Will we see more Silksong here? Maybe. Just start streaming in shorts. Do like meme reviews, meme reactions. Today we're gonna react to Concord memes. And then it's just like a guy. And what's a good Concord meme? It's a guy and he's like, hey man, you heard of a game called Concord? And the guy at the shop is like, nah dog, we don't sell Concord. Skibbity. Acer, do you own a PlayStation 5? I do own a PlayStation 5. I recorded the Elden Ring footage on a PlayStation 5. And as soon as I'm done with Snails Have Skeletons, the Elden Ring commentary will be coming. Are we allowed to believe this time? You are encouraged to believe. We are believers. People who refuse to believe are people who refuse to live. If you're going to be a cynical asshole, why even show up, you know? God created the state of play to test the believers. Believe me. I'm not interested in the game, but I wonder how well the next Druckmann game will sell. It's certainly very expensive for them. Yeah. See, I don't... If it wasn't Naughty Dog, I think what we saw is a game that's going to bomb. It just looked very generic. It didn't have like that sort of... Yeah, it had that sort of like snarky, like, oh, look at us. We're like, ooh, we're too cool for school kind of attitude that I think people... I think people are like kind of burned out on that. I'm burned out on that. Maybe I'm projecting. But because it's Naughty Dog, I think it's probably gonna sell fine. I think people are going to... I think Naughty Dog is at a point still where they have so much goodwill with so many people that even if the game, you know, ultimately doesn't deliver, which, spoiler alert, I don't think it will, I think Naughty Dog still has residual goodwill built up. Because your average gamer, your average sort of audience out there, you know, play Uncharted, play The Last of Us, they like those games. They don't know that Neil Druckmann destroyed that company. They don't know that like a quarter or a third of the company was just... They summarily just exited the entire establishment because of crunch and mismanagement. But hey, Naughty Dog negativity aside, let's talk about this. Mature content suitable for all audiences. Footage features content. Oh, by the way, you have to tell me if the footage audio is good. I should be slightly more audible than the trailers we're watching. What could this be? Man, walking, lights, trees, Yakuza? This could be Yakuza. Koi? Yeah, this could be Yakuza. I think that's Koi Fish. There's audio. A bit louder. I'll make it 2 decibels louder. Hehe. Yeah, this looks like Yakuza. Hey Logi. Zero sound. There's just some music playing, so it's not super important. I just tweaked it a little bit more. Is there audio now? Needs to be a bit louder. Oh, hold on. There's a bit of a delay between me tweaking it and you hearing it. Oh, it's... Are you kidding me? This is... You're opening the State of Play with this? Luminous arise. Lumines arise. Oh yeah. What is this? Monstars. New Res game.
Hello from Enhance.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil 9. That could be cool.
ルミネスアライズのトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。この秋、プレイステーション5、PSVR2 対応で発売予定です。ルミネスアライズはバラエティ豊かな曲と美しいビジュアルが没入感。Clearly better without audio.
Just slightly louder on the trailer. Slightly louder. I'll do it slightly louder. But I have 3 desktop audios I have to configure here. There we go. Man, he got old. Who got old?
Thank you and enjoy the rest of State of Play.
Aww. State of Play broadcast Wednesday, June 4th. And hey, then we have Summer Game Fest. That's going to be a fun stream too. What comes after dreaming?
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality.
They go less for the melodrama in the 9th installment. Yeah, I really hope they
Our third generation of Luna filament.
I'd like them to
Advanced generative AI.
Yeah. Generative AI, huh?
Reshape the line between dreams and reality. We create life for our future. Delphi Corporation. Let's see about getting passed through to Earth.
Troy Baker.
This thing's trying to kill us.
Still very quiet. Gang.
There you are. All better.
Hey! Oh. I thought that was Rose from Resident Evil for a second.
I am DI-03367. They are pragmatic.
Whoa, hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something?
Alright, I fixed the audio. What is this?
Get behind me.
I think I can help.
Some spaceman action game?
Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through.
Oh, the moon one.
What the?
Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking control protocols.
I should also... I don't like that they don't give me subtitle options. It's about half as loud as I am. It shouldn't be. It should be 7 decibels lower.
I am
Okay. Look. How about we call you Diana?
There.
Diana?
It's real. What was this game? Pragmata. Ah, delayed for COVID. Resident Evil 7.
It's Saturday, which means curry time.
Awesome. I love curry.
Speaking of curry, apparently the current president is actually a human.
This game has that art style from
I'll get it.
the Zelda Wand of Gamelon game, except it's 3D.
Romeo, stay with me. Grandpa, he's gonna die. Romeo, listen up. You're gonna die in about 15 seconds.
Seriously?
Seriously, don't worry. I made this just in case. The Dead Gear life support system. Don't move, okay? You're already half dead. From now on, you're half dead man. No, wait, that's pretty lame. Dead
Half
man.
dead man.
From now on, you're dead man.
I feel like every game kind of looks like this now, you know? I like that bloody-headed thing though. Ah, chat, what is this? This is still still a Capcom, I believe. Look, Capcom wouldn't show up unless they're bringing the goods. We're gonna get Resident Evil 9, I swear to God. Unreal slot. Oh. You can always tell.
Romeo is a dead man. Coming 2026.
Next year.
Maybe.
Wow.
That was Grandpa's voice. Are you like a spirit?
I'm on your back.
What?
Oh yay, now I can have the grandpa yelling at me and talking at me while I'm playing the game. I love that. Oh, Suda51, you're right. You're right, Spartan.
こんにちは。グラスホッパーの役者の須田剛一です。いえいえ。皆さんトレーラーどうでした？グラスホッパーの久々の新作。
Wake me up when Bloodborne Remaster is announced. Any minute now.
いよいよ発表できました。
Any minute
こ
now.
のゲームはですね、主人公のロミオがロミオスターゲーザーという名前なんです。
Romeo Stargazer. That is actually a pretty good
犯
name.
罪 FBI 捜査官として、凶悪なですね指名手配犯をさまざまな時空に飛んで倒していく。そんな、ブラッディなアクションゲームとなっています。
Brutta.
そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません、銃も使えます。ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、
Can definitely tell his
実行を頑張
style.
って作ってますそしてなんで、タイトルがですね、ロミオなのにデッドマンなのか、それは皆さんぜひ続行をお待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけど、
Why is he at that? We saw it. Wasn't he killed by like the zombie monster guy? Bloodborne Remaster is next minute. It has to be. It has to be. Look at this. Oh, it's Silent Hill.
サクコ、どこ行くの？こっち
サクコ。
珍しいね。
Don't usually see you around here.
私も後から行くね。
I'll be there in a bit, okay?
じゃあね。
See ya.
裏切り者。
Traitor. Huh? Huh? Chat, do you like my voice acting? Bloodborne HBO series.
私の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。俺もいないし、君の悪い怪物が。
What's with the monsters everywhere? Hinako. What really frightens me is the prospect of this game actually attempting to tie into the rest of the series. Because stylistically, it's really, it's like, just looking at this monster, for example, like, it's not a Silent Hill game. Like, Silent Hill, this is not how Silent Hill does monster design. This isn't how they do this, like, the sort of overt visceral nature of it. Like, this isn't how Silent Hill is. But this has the potential to be such a cool thing wearing the Silent Hill name. That's the very Last of Us kind of death scene, or Tomb Raider kind of death scene. And I really fear that they're going to try to end the game on like, oh, now we're going to create a ritual that will birth a girl in America. And she's going to be Alessa.
僕はいいよね。何でも持ってる。
Bloodborne HBO series would cast Pedro Pascal in it, probably.
そんな
I think Bloodborne HBO series should star exclusively. And look, I've given this guy shit over the years, but Timothée Chalamet, Crispin Glover, you want like those weird sort of wispy looking guys. And Pedro Pascal, Pedro Pascal, he looks like his great grandfather was some Spaniard royalty. He doesn't have the look. You want like those pasty, weird British guys. I don't know if Crispin Glover's British, but he has that look. And don't put even though I gave Timothée Chalamet shit, they should still put him in it as a guy. It's too loud, the audio or like the presentation. But yeah, it's too loud for Silent Hill. I'd fit right in as a Yakuza side quest. They know they're gonna remaster a 10-year-old game. Sorry, it's gonna be a remix, sequel, or nothing. Pizza mozzarella, you don't believe. You're not a believer. You're not. We are all trying to cope together. Why aren't you coping with us? You are betraying the rest of the copers. Around the 16th century.
The castle has been sighted again.
Huh?
The church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped. We will track the ethereal castle, break its gates,
What's this?
and exterminate the creatures that dwell within. The demon lord himself will fall by our hand. This mission will test the limits of your courage.
The enemy design is too loud, yeah. Yeah.
Face horrors beyond your
So, I've been spending the first 10 minutes of the stream fiddling around with audio. You say loud. What are we looking at here? Is this this isn't a Castlevania. What is this? Oh, I know. You think now to betray me. I think it was Casey who pointed out that Crispin Glover should play Mikolash, and I was like, yep, that works. Bloodstained, Castlevania ordered from Wish. Hey, is this the Born from a Wish scenario? Are they doing the DLC? Huh? Let us believe. Mega Legris!
Tonight, we start our mission.
Bloodstained, The Scarlet Engagement. Coming 2026. Cool! Oh, there's a post-trailer scene.
So you've come, dogs of the church, right into the palm of my hand.
Oh my god. I don't know what that means. Bandai?
Shinjuku that I'm seeing are a hellscape I can't quite put into words. You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here is critical.
Is this Code Vein again?
I'm counting on you, Agent.
Oh no, it's Digimon.
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
Apparently,
Probably.
Digimon is really good right now.
What you call us Digimon? I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you?
I hear this from this is what the streets are telling me.
What is that?
Of course, I would always play Yu-Gi-Oh instead. Do you guys remember when I did like 20 or 30 Yu-Gi-Oh streams? Good times.
The world on this end is running out of time.
Vanillaware.
The gate is opened with
What is Digimon? Well,
the human world will most
it's
certainly be affected.
kind of like Pokemon, but it's kind of like Digimon. Digimon. I honestly don't know. Like, I don't know what the lore is. Because, like, I didn't know they had time travel and, like, end of the world stuff. I thought Digimon was, like, people in a virtual world or something.
Then we'll be swarmed by Digimon.
Please, everyone, lend me your strength.
Everything's riding on
Too much Persona. The games are okay.
Fulfill our mission. Agent,
It used to be the competition of Pokemon. I distinctly remember the 90s when you saw Digimon and Pokemon next to each other. I'm old enough to remember the 90s, gang. I haven't turned 30 yet, but I remember the 90s. Ugh. Creative Studio.
Oh, Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice.
Oh.
Deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
If you feel wrong, blame yourself or the father.
Is this still in a pixel art style, or did they, ugh, my eyes are so bad. Did they smooth it out? No. No, they didn't. It's just the style. Okay. It's Final Fantasy Tactics, gang.
Do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
Oh. Griffith? Coming this September.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann, here to deliver news and release dates for games coming to PS5 later this year.
Bruh.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. The game will include
AI
two
upscaled.
versions of the original PlayStation Classic. The enhanced version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, and much more, as well as the classic version, which brings
Yeah,
a
give me
faithful
that.
recreation of the
See, this looks
1997
better.
original to modern consoles. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles launches on PS5 and
I like
PS4
this
September
art
3rd,
style of characters
and
just
will
not
be
having
available
noses for some
pre-orders
reason.
later today.
This next game is something
Can we
really special.
talk about this guy's hairline?
Laughed so hard
When do you
I
give up?
almost barfed.
Like, at what point do you just...
But is there maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah, I just sorry, I just need to pee.
How badly?
Just normal. Bad.
Just go behind this bush. I'll wait.
I can run away.
Pea shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me.
Is that meme game of a guy that moves strangely?
In baby steps, all you
Yeah.
have to do is carefully place one foot in front of the other, which is easier said than done. Main character Nate requires some pretty deliberate movement to make even the simplest progress. It's a captivating open
Yeah,
world
funny.
experience filled with oddball characters.
Where's my CRT filter?
Oh, no. You found it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
Oh, good.
Definitely check this one out when it comes to PS5 on September 8th.
I don't know. I don't know about that. You never give up. That's too hard now.
Hirogami is a unique action-adventure title from Bandai Namco Studios Singapore.
Well, this looks charming. Looks like Tearaway.
In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform into paper shapes with distinct abilities, including a paper airplane.
Wasn't it Bend Studio that did those Tearaway games, and then they made Gone... no, they didn't make Gone Home. They made that game what people wanted a sequel to.
Master
with
the art of
Sam
folding
Witwer.
when Hirogami arrives on PS5 later this summer.
But I was disappointed in that because I when I heard they were gonna make a big game, I had hoped that they would make something that wasn't just Last of Us, and they made like you're making the same damn game, and they showed that game twice on that I think it was E3. They showed the game twice, or maybe it was like a PlayStation event. They showed it twice, both in the middle and then at the end. They ended the showcase with that. Because they were going to show they were going to show Red Dead Redemption 2. That was going to be the reveal, but some dickhead decided to do a mass shooting, and Sean Layden was like on stage, like, "Oh, we're really sorry. Like, our condolences are with them, you know, because video games cause violence and all that." And they lost their nerve and didn't dare advertise a Rockstar game. But I think that's how the terrorists win. Show the Rockstar game. Don't show me Gone Home twice. It's not Gone Home. What was that game called? I don't remember. He has a motorcycle in it, gang. Co-op ripoff. Yeah. It's so quirky. Do you get it? This looks nice. I like the pixel art a lot.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound arrives July 31st on PS5 and PS4.
Ragebound.
From the game bakers, Cairn is a survival climbing experience.
I recall
carefully plan your ascent
seeing the reveal of this game and saying it looked too much like Death Stranding. I like that you can climb like big things.
Manage balance and stamina to discover secrets.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey, wait for me!
Encounter other climbers.
I'm Marco. Nice to meet you.
And
I don't want to meet
the
other
harsh
climbers.
conditions of the climb.
Shit.
You can give it a try yourself with a demo.
This could be
that
good.
arrives
This could be
later
fun.
today. That's all from us, but there's still a lot of State of Play to come.
This next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse. Nothing can prepare you for their next collection, arriving later this year.
We knew pretty early on that the game was fun to play, people were excited about it.
A new game collection.
Rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
Isn't this by the Life is Strange people? Maybe, but you know, if it's not, Life is Strange. First of all, it just looks like it has the most boring premise in the world, and like annoying characters after annoying characters. But it's also that Telltale style that I hate of just like select your path. I can just watch a Let's Play. Like, come on. And I know like people like those. I'm not saying you're wrong to like those. They don't appeal to me. But the mountain climbing game looks like you're actually doing stuff. We're looking at Mortal Kombat. Cool. Classic. Ooh, rollback netcode.
It's a bit of the Wild West.
Every part of that game is an expression.
Oh, the Fury people. Oh, that's better. Does anyone listen to the presenters, by the way? We do when they're talking about stuff that interests me. I'm not a fighting game guy, so I just barrel over. I do have fighting game fans in my audience, though, so probably I should be a bit more considerate, but I don't know. What is this? Is this a new controller? Oh, it's an arcade. Cool.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Huh? Huh?
That guy? No, he's
The virtuous mission.
Where did he go?
From my mentor.
We're under fire. Enemy position unknown.
Loading like this? It's a revolution.
All right, Commander. Baby. Take this. Here comes another one.
The fear.
Away from me. Time for you to taste some real pain.
What's the matter? I'm over here. Go back to your own world.
See you in hell. Uprise you, What the?
Yeah, kick his ass, Snake. This doesn't look good. You know, it's not gonna replace the original, but are they actually leaning into like the Ape Escape part of the game? Is in the advertisement? That's weird. It looks kind of unreal, and not because the original had like that PlayStation 2 piss filter. No, you removed the charm. No, it's more campy when he's just like wearing the costumes. You made it too realistic.
Stones.
Ruined it.
Shining stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams.
So once again, we have these
Since time
British
immemorial,
accents.
This power has been
And it's just like, it's just talking nonsense about nothing. This is how they always do these trailers.
Such an omen.
Game quality notwithstanding, it's just like, I hate these sorts of trailers.
Presence of Aratama.
See, it's just like, I don't know the context behind what anything any of these characters are saying. The dark.
What makes a shogun?
Huh.
Here is my answer.
Thank you, From Software. Piss filter is artistic peak. I have a controversial opinion, Chad. I think 7th gen bloom lighting is artistic peak. I think video games deserve more bloom lighting. I was never on the bloom lighting hate train everyone else was on. I love bloom lighting. I want it back. I want it excessively back, aggressively back.
Who might you be, warrior? Tokugawa.
Oh!
Takechiyo.
Oh! Tokugawa. What did you say? Tokuchiyo? Is this Tokugawa Ieyasu? Does he become him? He changes his name a lot. He's from the Tokugawa clan, at least. Or maybe he's Tokugawa Ieyasu's son? His name was Tokugawa E something? Just randomly drop into Icelandic there for a second. I hate how all the remakes remove it. The piss filter? Yeah. And the bloom lighting? Yeah. Yeah, give me bloom lighting, baby. I was playing Ratchet & Clank Crack in Time, and there's an option to actually crank it up or scale it down. Brother, you better believe I cranked it way the hell up.
No one knows how old the city really is.
PlayStation VR 2.
For me, it's all I've ever known. My whole world.
Is this Thief the Dark Project spin-off? Vertigo Games.
I was raised in this city's shadow. Free to take whatever I need to survive.
You know, it's noticed like Eidos Montreal, it could be Thief.
The city hides many lost and legendary treasures. Locked away, waiting to be found.
But why would you not bring back Garrett?
But some treasures
Terracine too.
come with more trouble than others.
Nah, well. Oh, it's the new Thief. It has it's the font from the remake. Why would you do that? Oh, we're continuing on with the continuity established in 2014. Oh. It's fine. Could be fun. I think I actually spoke about how they should use VR for stealth, so could be cool. I spoke about how they should use it for like driving games. Why can't they just leave Beef alone? A multiplayer story.
Ever since the Great Flood, Elend, my dear planet, has been dying.
Thief with the main dude missing. Well, I mean, if it's in the original, if it's in the new continuity, it doesn't matter. I like Garrett from the original games. They did that thing. I think they did it in one of the Sam Fisher, Tom Clancy games, where they do a new one, and they didn't get Michael Ironside back, and it's like, why would you reboot it and just replace the main guy? Like, why would you do this? Or why would you like? It's almost as if Kojima. It's almost like if Kojima did a Metal Gear Solid and he didn't bring back David Hayter. Could you imagine? Like, why would you do that? Wasn't the live service model supposed to die? Hey.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Duce, the game director of Astrobot. It's a pleasure to be back today to
Oh,
share
Team
more news
Asobi.
with you. What a last few months it has been in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback, even receiving a few honors we are truly grateful for. In October, we added 5 speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special packed with festive surprises. And then earlier this year,
Cool.
the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance, adding yet more new challenging levels, all of which came at no additional cost. And today, I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astrobot, bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets.
See, this is the sort of Sony content that I quite like.
From Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites.
Even though they're marketing games that aren't necessarily for me.
Wireless controller will return
No, that's
later
charming.
this year with a slight twist. So be on the lookout for more news coming soon. From all of us at Team Asobi, thank you all for the amazing reception you gave our game, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Game of the Year award, remember? Huh? Memories go, memories stay. What am I? What? Sea remnants. All right. Charming. Caught in 4K. Them's the devil's numbers, bro. It was peak fiction, even though I would have loved if Wukong won. Yeah, I think it's really... Look, not that these award shows ultimately matter much. I think it is healthy to see a game like Astrobot winning. Because I think the industry kind of needs to invest in games that aren't just for like 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds. And I also think it's really good that we can sort of point out that and say like, hey, no, actually, it's not about graphics. It's not about the voice acting. It's about something else. And being able to point to Astrobot when the normies come asking, I think that's pretty cool. This is charming. Looks like Arcane. Does look like Arcane. One more game, I believe, and then it's done. Journey to another journey. No, it's actually another journey? No. No. Please, no. Journey to Into the Green. Why do they all look like paperbacks? Some of us approaching 40s. In that part of the game. Oh, dude. Just like texture rendering or something. I would refute that it's not about graphics because Astrobot was absolute eye candy. True, I probably should have said like realistic rendering. It's not about how realistic the rendering is. Sword of the Sea. But it's sand! It's sand! There might be one more game.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zitani. That was a new look at Sword of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and Papless. We're excited to announce that Sword of the Sea will launch this summer into the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Which means probably not Bloodborne, it's probably Resident Evil 9.
On June 17th, Remedy brings otherworldly action to game catalog with FBC Fire.
They really just have time for one major announcement left.
FPS set in the paranatural world of Control.
I think it was only supposed to be 40
You and two
minutes.
fellow
So.
agents must confront and contain the reality-warping chaos found within the oldest house. Fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC Firebreak launches day 1 into game catalog on June 17th.
Neat.
The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer.
Alright.
The PS2 version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives June 17th.
No. PlayStation 2 version of that, huh?
In July, Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4 join the service just in time for the second season premiere of Twisted Metal, which arrives July 31st in some countries, including Peacock in the US.
Anthony Mackie, alright.
Additionally, 2 of Capcom's most beloved games from the original PlayStation are set to join the Classics lineup. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the Classics catalog.
Alright.
Additionally, Myst and Riven will arrive later this month as part of the Days of Play celebration, running now through June 11th.
Alright.
Days of
Pretty
Play
cool.
is a 2-week event that includes bonus PlayStation Plus content drops, great deals on software and hardware, and more. Visit PlayStation Blog and PlayStation.com for full details.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off that mountain.
Oh!
He was 11
James
years
Bond.
old.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority, same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did
Iceland?
in Iceland was insubordination. It was
Huh?
ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Nathan Drake looking James Bond.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
It might be James Bond. Might be!
So you shouldn't have.
Did they get like an actor to play James Bond?
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the endgame is, we won't see it coming.
Alec Trevelyan.
Jet lag gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
Tell me, what do you do, James?
Lately, headhunting.
Oh! Very young looking mom.
suppose this is another teachable moment.
Earn the number. Probably didn't get like an actor since they didn't name him. But that's fine. We don't play games because they name drop famous actors. I just thought it'd be interesting.
Hello, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of Iron Interactive.
Hakan Abrak.
The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Flight. You'll experience James Bond as a young air crewman in the Royal Navy. Before the tuxedo and the martinis, as he first steps into the world of espionage, striving to earn his 00 status.
Wiped out on Night Rain on day 2. I beat
poured
Night
their
Rain
passion
twice in
and
those
into crafting an
network
experience
tests.
that honors the legacy of Bond, harnessing our 25 years of agent expertise. This is just the beginning of our journey with 007, and we can't wait to share more with you soon.
I think they should bring Pierce Brosnan back as James Bond. I quite like Pierce Brosnan. I think he has good energy. Ah! Bloodborne. God damn it! Ah! Always these Ghost of Youth. Wasting my. What a waste of my Wednesday. Nah, that's fine. Whatever. Whatever.
You're still with me?
If a studio was fit for creating a James Bond game, the Hitman guys are the best. Yep. But I wonder how interactive the missions are going to be. Because I like the idea of really making the solving of the mission your own. And my fear is that this is going to play more like Hitman Absolution, where there's some open-ended sort of problem solving, but it's going to be more scripted, and I really hope they don't go with that. Hey, that's the Americo font. I know because I use it in my own videos. Huh? Captain America. Marvel games. Yo. Punch. Charming. That's pretty good. Because in anime they always have like named attacks, but for his named attack is to be Spider Sense. Funny. Let's see if they get Kenjiro Suda there. Storm. Speaking of 007, play No One Lives Forever. Is that the No, because I think there was one Pierce Brosnan one where Pierce Brosnan actually voiced him, and that was apparently a pretty good game. I don't know if that was No One Lives Forever. Or maybe it was I don't know. I don't remember. What's up with all these cool Asian superhero games at the moment? This looks sick. Yeah, I think it's because they don't have as deep of preconceived notions of what you can do with these characters. gives them more liberty to kind of make interesting stuff, like when they did those Marvel animes, like X-Men, the X-Men anime. I love that. I think it's great. Where they're fighting the Human, I think. The Wolverine anime, I don't think was particularly great. Iron Man anime, I don't think was particularly great. And I think they also did like Blade or something, which I also don't recall liking that much. But the X-Men one, I think, was pretty good.
プレイステーションの友人から急になんか飲みに行こうぜっていう連絡が来て、
Want to grab
なんの
drinks?
こっちゃと思って、まあ予定合わせて行ったんですけど、まあちょっと飲んでる中で実はアークの方でマーベルの格闘ゲームを作ってみないかというような提案をいただきまして。
It's a 2000 game inspired by 007. Austin Powers gets more than other spy media. Kate Archer is the protagonist. It was a great game. Alright. They're not hacks. Surely they're not ending on a fighting game, right? Well, see, I was under the impression this was going to be a 40-minute showcase. But we are 47 minutes into it. So maybe it's longer, maybe it's 50 minutes, maybe it's 60 minutes, maybe it's a legendary 60-minute state of play. But no, surely they're not ending on this.
Wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation in this space?
So PlayStation approached us with this vision to bring Marvel back to the forefront of the tag fighting genre. And that got us really excited because we had worked with them before on successful stuff like the Marvel Spider-Man franchise with Insomniac.
When it came to approaching Marvel, you have to kind of first float the idea and let them know, hey, you know, we're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team that will take on the challenge of tackling Marvel.
Arc System Works is a great developer, though. That could be fun, could be good. Hey, Daniel.
With this team, I mean, they couldn't make something boring if they tried.
Bloodbjorn.
本当に作れるんだったらぜひやりたいでっていうことを言われました。
What do we think James Bond was doing in Iceland?
私がプロデューサーなのかなっていうところで。
The tricky thing is that most fans.
Do you think they name-dropped Iceland in order to get positive reactions from me? Do you think they know me, gang?
Is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task, because you either do something like this big and bold, or you don't.
And Die Another Day takes place in Iceland. And that movie is garbage, but it has a really ripper sword battle between James Bond and the villain.
You come in with your kind of own expectations.
And
expect to see from
which Splinter? No, not Splinter. It wasn't a Splinter Cell, wasn't it? Was it? Yeah, maybe it was a Splinter Cell game. Was it like Splinter Cell Blacklist or something? Begins with a mission in Iceland. I don't know if that's a real game, by the way. It's one of them. It's one of the Splinter Cells, I think.
あんまり芳しくなかった印象があって、まあ何がまずいのかなっていろいろこうやっぱり直接話していくうちにもっとアークのやりたいマーベルを見せてくれというような話をいただいたことがあって。
I remember personally the first time I saw.
He was looking to meet you since he loved your Silent Hill 2, 3, and 4 commentary videos. James Bond would love my commentary videos. I can believe that. I think Daniel Craig would have a lot of time for watching my commentary videos. If we're getting good with Acer, this will for sure be a hit. They ignorantly thought.
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet, think luxury race car mixed with a brick.
I like that they gave him those little Beautiful Joe little Ultraman buck antler thingies. He was participating in the Reykjavik music scene. I was actually in Alda Music, the house, today, where like 95% of all Icelandic music is edited, and I was talking to the owners there. I won't tell you what about, for doxing reasons, but no announcement coming or anything like that. I was there because my dad was there and he was talking with them and I had to meet up with him. Nothing so fun, but since you talked about the Icelandic music scene, this seems like the final game with so much time put into development. Yeah, but, you know, I don't want this to be the final. I want them to end on a better one. But yeah, this does look like, unless it's like, by the way, we have one final thing to show you, Ratchet and Clank 4.
So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
I don't think a lot of people.
Do you think James Bond was in Iceland to kill my enemies? I hope so.
This has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience this level of production, and it's just a dream to even be working with these two great partners.
It's not just a business arrangement. It's about putting our hearts into making a great game. Why don't they ever come out and be like, this is just a business arrangement. We're just in it for the money.
I think we really are going to make something magical here.
You're Icelandicator? I just joined. Of course I'm Iceland. I'm the most famous Icelander of all time. That's not actually true. But. I'd be down for a new Ratchet, but I'd rather they remaster the old games for PC. No. Oh! God damn it! Oh, I thought we were gonna do another trailer with her. Well, chat. It looks like we've been cucked yet again. Bloodborne's seemingly not happening. Unless somebody appears on screen and is like, oh, by the way, we have one final thing to show you. Ken Kutaragi, please appear on screen and tell us that we weren't just coping. No! How can this be? How can this be? You know what? They were probably saving it for Summer Game Fest. It has to be. Jeff Keighley has the inside scoop. He's going to announce Bloodborne remaster. There's no other way, chat. I'm happy about Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, they look fine. Look kind of smudgy, but then I zoomed in and I saw that it kind of looked nice. Just you wait, it's coming for PlayStation 6 as a remake. It'll happen one day, just not today. This is the best state of play I've ever seen, though. It didn't suck. I guess that's something. There's a lot of charming games there. Thoughts on the people saying that Demon's Souls remake was bad? It's better than nothing, but you know, don't stop remaking these classic games and like locking the original behind archaic architecture. If you're gonna remake them, re-release them at the same time so that people can experience the original. And no, a shitty streaming version doesn't count. I don't know how much longer I can do this, gang. Hey, Bachi, are you telling me that you're giving up on the cope? It sounds to me like you're giving up on the cope. I won't have doubters in chat. Bloodborne is coming, I tell you. I tell you what. I loved how the Marvel fighting game got the big money square at the end. Yeah. For starting with Candy Crush, it was quite a good state of play. It didn't suck, and that's enough to put it at the top. Missed your last video because I still want to play Silent Hill 4 myself. Fresh someday. You need to stream sometimes for the hell of it. Yeah, I do need to do that, but you know, just wrapped up in programming and like doodling and sequence rewriting. It's just like it's my free time. Look at Resident Evil 4. It was re-released on everything, which made the remake more palatable. Yeah, absolutely. Daniel is speaking the truth. I think it's not cope, it's hope. Bloodborne will release when PlayStation 6 gets released, if we're being honest. Gang, I'm telling you, Bloodborne is being announced in the Summer Game Fest. It can only be. Jeff Keighley would not disappoint us. I'm gonna try to get into Summer Game Fest with Snails Have Skeletons. I know it's way too late to apply, but I'm gonna go in there anyways. I'm gonna try to get in there. And I'm gonna get on stage and I'm gonna ask, hey, where's the Bloodborne remaster? And I'm gonna look into the camera and I'm gonna say, not remake. I do not want these untalented hacks, just throwing them under the bus for no reason. I do not want them to retouch it. We do not want a remake. Sony, where's the remaster? I'm not going to talk about my game at all. Just like demand a Bloodborne remaster. We believe in Jeff. We have to. Only Jeff can save us now. Como tu español? Como means speak. I think comer, I think, is eat. Como might be speak. Are you asking me if I speak Spanish? A little bit. Who's remastering it? Just anybody who isn't a crazy person. That's all we want. How's your Spanish going? I actually, like I said, I was playing A Crack in Time. I also played Tools of Destruction. I play them both in Spanish. So, I'm picking it up again after a brief hiatus of not studying. I'm trying to figure out how to say it in Spanish. Soy español es bueno. Mi hablar español, pero no hablo mucho. It's something. It'll be good in like a few years after doing this for a long enough time. How is your Spanish going? Como va tu español? All right. Thank you, Daniel. I forgot Daniel is a native son of Spain. Acer confirmed soy. No! If you go on the channel Discord, you can see, if you want to see what I eat, if you want to confirm that I don't eat soy, you can see. I do eat a lot of soy sauce, though, now that I think about it. But I'm not one of those, as the kids say, soy boy beta cucks. I'm not one of those. What do we think, chat? Dare we dream for Summer Game Fest? I'm Cuban, I'm not from Spain. Yeah, I know. I'm slandering you, Daniel. They need to get on with Bloodborne. Delicious chat recruitment incoming. Everybody, join the channel Discord. It should be in the description. Otherwise, you can find it plastered on all of my socials. Go to the Delicious Chat channel and you will see that I am, in fact, a world-class, delicate, delicious food eater. Appreciator. Silksong incoming, that's all we know. You rascal. Daniel, I thought you wrote you racist. Like, oh, you racist, you. What? What did I do? I don't know, Chad. Sometimes it feels like Bloodborne isn't coming, but those are the times when you have to cope even harder. Those are the times when, it's easy to cope in the middle of a big game announcement, because any one of these could be Bloodborne. That's when it's easy to cope. But after you get dragged through the mud, and all of your hopes and dreams are shattered, that's when you know whether you actually can cope. That's when it's hard to cope. That's when your coping actually counts for something. Soy Chicken is the first boss of Delicious Chat. Those are the times when you need to praise the good blood harder, damn it. Bloodborne is already on PC. Yeah, but we want a visual one. You spoke Spanish. That's cultural appropriation. That's true. That's true. I appropriated their culture by speaking their language. Miyazaki is waiting for after the Duskbloods release. Then he'll do Bloodborne for real this time. Miyazaki was personally remastering Bloodborne. But he got carried away, and that's how Duskbloods happened. That's the cope. That's the cope we're going with, gang. That's the cope. It makes so much sense. That's the cope. Anyways, hey, do you guys want to see what I've been, let me show you something I've been cooking up. So here, this is the new Invoked boss monster. We're getting it soon. This is Invoked Magistus Omega. It's level 8, 2800, 2600, no, 2000 defense. Yeah, it's level 8 though. Dark Beast. It has good typing. It being a beast means it has synergy with that line of Chimera support, those illusion monsters that came out, which I think are kind of slept on. And this artwork, this is up there with Illusion of Chaos. This is up there with Astrograph Sorcerer. This is one of the most gorgeous artworks they've ever done. Just hands down one of the best designs. Its effect is trash. This is unplayably bad. You would never use this. Even as spot removal, as a super poly target, you would not use this. So I'm currently stocking up on the Magistus support. Just in case they are trying to build Invoked into the Magistus line better, so that I can find some use for this. But it is such a shame that after, I believe, 4 or 5 years of silence, we finally get another Invoked monster. It has the best artwork in the entire archetype. It feels like the culmination of everything. It looks so good. Its materials are so excellent. And it's just not playable. It doesn't do anything for your deck. On summon removal is not good enough. And it doesn't even why doesn't it set up the Omega summon on removal? Why does it special summon a level 4 spellcaster? That makes no sense. That's not even what the Invokes want to do. And it's like the Crowley, the Magistus Crowley, that's how you can fusion using him when he's special summoned. But why doesn't this guy's effect should be that you send an invoked fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, or you banish one, and then he gains that monster's effect until the end phase or something. He should be he is a stand-in for all the other ones, and then you can run all the other ones without having to tweak around how to summon all of them, because you'll have him. And then you can always, add to it, and he can just be like the ultimate boss monster of the archetype. It's almost good. It's almost good, but they cooked it. They ruined it for me. It looks a bit faded though. Yeah, that's the print I'm using. Look at that Japanese essay right at the bottom of the text. Honoko senkyoshu mukida. Dio no sokyoshi o saishu deo sheishoshu X S R kyoshi o nashu wa wishi wa. Kore wa you can only use this monster's name's effect once per turn. You can activate the 1 and 2 effect. 1. People calling me. Chat, we need to put an end to this stream. I have real life obligations I have to meet. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to join the Discord and all that jazz. Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh or Master Duel? I play Yu-Gi-Oh. I play all versions of it, even some home-cooked formats that I might talk about in a video one day. But yeah, everybody, thanks. I need to answer the phone. See ya. Ciao. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.